There we go. Fake it in the recording. Okay, not 100% sure what I'll do today, but I'm feeling like I want to make the bots faster and make a faster decoder. I think that would be cool. But first, I need to review Sand Temple before anything else. Okay. I do it. That doesn't look right. Oh, I'm like, ain't no way. Okay. Shrimple. Easy clap. Very nice. Okay. So now upload. And then I find the idea. It should be in here. Temple. There's multiple temples. Desert temple, shadow temple, water temple, dust temple, sand temple. Damn, son. Frost always got the low IDs. This is like right next to the map itself. That ought to do it. Okay. Yeah, that ought to do it. Be nice if this updated with system updates. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Flatpaks. This is the only one I have installed. Okay, sure. Sorf. Have you gotten a stage 2 yet? This map made me think of like GPU textures, where like every single part in this map has to change color. So you have a script that's looping through every single part in the map, every frame, to update the color. But all you need to do is have a shader that says, read the color from here and draw that color. And then you just update that one value every frame. Just a single value updating. And then the whole map reads that value and draws the single color. So it's like a example of why it's good to have a game engine and not use Roblox. But it's still 1,000 FPS, so oh well. What brings you here today? Okay. The ID. The ID. This is it. I think I can just do /map data. And it'll just work. I can always fix it. It's just a database. Okay. Let's see. QRS. Doesn't look very hard. Send temple. Good. Okay. So it should be on the website as well. So if we go to the maps, search for Sand Temple. There it is. Interesting that it says that's the release date. It must... Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good job. Jolly well done. Well done. Well done. Let's see if I can get the world record. XD. You think I can even finish the map? Oh, maybe not. I suck. Might be a challenge for one like me. Ah. Oh my god, I suck. I do like that head hit. I think that's a... Oh my... Oh. Oh. I just don't have surf hands. I don't got it. When I'm playing B-Hop, I can see the future. When I'm playing surf, it's like I'm flying by the seat of my pants. I don't know what's about to happen when I do the movement. Control the movement. Come on. My powers of prediction are not very strong, which is why I'm bad at surf. I just don't have practice. That's really all this game amounts to, is just like an obscene amount of practice. Come on, man! Come on! It's a hole! Go into the hole! Nice simple song. Ugh. It's not like repetitive simple. It's like nice simple. Are there any times yet? No times. Oh. How long is this map? There's no way to know. I would have to go like look. I can't just like look at the world record and be like, oh, it's that long. Fresh. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go through the other way. I can't like crutch. I made it, but I lost all the speed. Getting better. Whoa! I have not gone that fast before. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I want to surf world record. Oh, what happened? Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. This is my opportunity to get a surf world record. Oh, come on. You're not going to get a world record like that. Okay. Ah! Spin! Don't make me spin! No, man! Oh! If that was a trigger, I would be dead. Ah! No! My time! How close was I? Spin. And then through here. Here. Oh my god, bruh. Just gotta not suck and I can make it. It's such a small hole. You can do it. The best part about the the analytic platforms is they are exactly where you see them. There's no like weird like server lag. Oh, the platform's actually over here, like you get in CSS. Oof. That's so tight. Oh my god. Uh-oh. No. Oh my god, I thought that was it. I was like, oh yeah, I've got the angle. But no, I don't got the angle. Crazy. Okay, actual flick. That was a bad board. Oh no! No! It's going along like it did last time. Okay, don't mess it up. Okay. Is it gonna announce me? Yes! Woo! World record holder. Oof. I held the record for like a minute. Woo! Do you think the world record thing would show that? Would I show up? I could do better. Oof. You deserved that world record. I worked hard for it. Yeah. I think I can do like 1 or 2 seconds better. Oof. Honestly, it's about time I learned how to surf, and I just like play surf instead of be hot for a while. Oh, I. Oh, come on, wall hit, really? That was a really bad board. Oh, I didn't have enough height. Oh dear. Oh, come on. Is there more times now? Nope, it's just us. Anyone on like a private server other than Tanuhi? Yeah, that's tough. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. I can still make it. I'm going on up. Damn. Oh, I see. Okay. And yet I was still the one. I guess that was like, but I announced it. Did no one really make it? Damn. Ugh. Okay, that's better. Don't make that. Okay. Uh-oh. I love bots. Yes, I named the stream title Bots V2. I feel like bots encode and whoa, I don't know why didn't I expect that? Encode and decode slowly, and it would be faster if I rewrote it using buffer thingy. So why not? Just for fun. Whoa, that was decent. Okay, that was too high. Damn. Sounds like a pain. Serialization is fun. Codecs? Working with file formats? Are you still working on the bhop client? I'm kind of stuck on the bhop client. Like it works, but there's physics bugs. Like you can just go up to a wall and then fall to the ground, and like it's kind of worthless to have a speedrun game with like such severe built-in bugs where like you're just gonna clip through the wall to get the world record. So I want to fix those bugs by the end of 2026, but I'm a bit like I've kind of stopped believing that I'm capable, but I probably am capable. But like, yeah, there's sort of a mental issue going on. Faster, faster, faster. Faster, faster. Oh, -2. Okay. I like it. I like it. That's what I wanted. Do you think Momentum Mod will overtake CSS Surf? No. Because the leaderboards are on CSS Surf. Roblox Surf worked out because there's so many players on Roblox. So like, if you're trying to play competitively, you're gonna go to the most competitive place, which is KSF, right? With the public API for Roblox Surf, the competition is more fun. So maybe it'll heat up more and more. It's certainly fun to follow the Auto Globals channel. Uh, hmm, ooh, e. Okay. Okay, what does this say? Yeah. Why don't I write it down into the thread? So, bots v2, I think it's here. So these are some more ideas. So if I want, oh yeah, yeah. Oh, I can totally actually do that. Analyze some bots. I gotta like, I wish I could access the bot files more easily. I wonder how many, what's the maximum number of events per block? Actually, I could totally calculate it. Let me go do that. Yeah. It's not very complex. Nice. Uh, I want to check the. Oh, it's in here. So, oh yeah, I was working on this. I was writing a thing to run the bot analyzer as it downloads the file, and it would like spool up two additional threads, and then one thread is just waiting for chunks to download. And when it downloads a chunk, it sends it into the first thread. The first thread decodes it and sends it into the second thread, and the second thread accumulates the analysis state. So the three threads are like working together on the file as it downloads. Super cool. Instead of like downloading the whole file and then decoding the whole file and then analyzing the whole file, it like streams in and is like using three separate threads. It's cool. But like it doesn't exist yet. I would need, and then I'll need to like redo the way that decoder works. So one thing that would make it faster right away is I could just directly read floats. Yeah. Oh ha 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 ha. Hmm. Why wouldn't I just implement serialize? Does it just not work? I see. Right. I also wanted to like look into like zero copy for funsies. Let's see, how does it work? Example. Oh my god, bro. Only one. Ugh. Where's the examples, man? Alright, let's see what it does. Rewrite this using the Rust zero copy library. Instead of binrw. We'll see if it gets the right thing. I really like looking at the code that AI generates and then going, that's bad. But if I do it like this, then it'll be better. Because that's easier than like inventing something from scratch. Read exact. This is terrible. What the hell? Why are you... From bytes, known layout. It's doing so much manual code. Did it even import it? Zero copy. What? Is this still going? Yeah. This is awful. What the hell? Are there invalid F32 bits? Are there invalid states for bits that are supposed to be a float? I feel like there's not. Like there's some like weird nan things, but it'll still interpret it correct or interpret it in some way. God, it's still going. Bruh. Did you go to university or college? It was called a university. I don't really know what the difference is, or care for that matter. Actually, no, I would like to know what the difference is. I do care. File position. It invented this file position thing. Oh. What? Hmm. Hmm. I don't know the difference myself. All right. I I'm a dropout. I dropped out after 2 years. I learned a lot though. Basically, what happened is I went, hey, I want to take computer science, and they were like, no, your English grades aren't good enough. What? So they put me in some program called mechatronics, and I didn't want to do that. So that was it. Hmm. Yeah. For what? You can definitely like it for sure. I learned so much at university. Like physics, differential equations, math stuff. Linear algebra was taught really strangely. How would I make it types? And we'll go. I. Oh. Hmm. That's dumb. You don't want a builder thing. Ali. Okay, so this is used only in one place. So this one relies on all of the events having the same width. Sa 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 sa. 16. Yeah, that can go. Game controls error from bits. Like, why not just bin RW? Oh. Private. Exactly. Dude. Okay, so really what we want here is should I call this like game control flags? Why can't I have... What if I... God damn it. Bin read is not satisfied. Internal bit flags is not... Gah. Really? This is so verbose. Why can't it... Wait a second. Can you do this? Can you do like map? Oh. This type situation. Can you do this? What if I do like that? Okay. Private associated function. What does that mean? Does the other one work? Okay, what if I go like this? Okay, that one seems to work. It's just this one. What if I go like this? Why is it so hard to use bit flags? Oh hell. Uh Nothing on bit flags. Damn, I didn't even show up on the announcement. Other people got better times than me. Alright, go gadget. AI. Implement in RW. Read and write macros for this bit flags instead of manual implementations. Whatever, spelling mistake. It's AI, he'll figure it out. Bro is thinking. Alright. Yeah. Uh, yeah. This is nonsense. Let's see if I can get a timed event. Um, I don't remember args. What was that tech? T read args. Is this the tech? Oops. Oh dear. It's never used. I think I say 4A, right? 4A. Oh, come on. It's hard to freaking read. I could. What? Okay, let's try this. Okay, it still doesn't like it. Trait bound is not satisfied. Missing args directive. Okay, what if I just say T? Oh, yeah. Where? Yeah, I'm not following. Oh. It ain't. Okay, so why is this trade bound not satisfied? Yes, yes, and then compiler error. So it says default is not implemented for args. Well, that's news to me. Okay, what if I just say that then? Where boom default. Oh, bin right. Bin right has args as well? Oh. Whoa! Okay. Okay, smarty panticus. Okay, so we're gonna write where. This is the first time this has ever worked. Damn, son. Okay. Well, that was freaking insane. So I think like I could actually do more, right? What? Okay, I'm curious. What if I say timed e e e e and then type associated type args read args No, that doesn't work, does it? That would need to be freaking like some kind of trait. This will probably work for my purposes. Let's see. So timed input event, bow. Timed output event, bow. Timed sound event, bow. Timed world event, bow. 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 It's a lot of code that could be replaced. So here we say, what up? And we go like this. Wait, that's it? That was it. New tech. Okay. I'm a little bit smarter. Hell yeah. Timed block ID? I don't think so. I don't think so. No. I should be able to do this. Debug. Sure thing, bud. Whoa. Whoa. Well, that saves some code. How good is that? File header. So. I kind of want to do this piecemeal. Let's see. This is more tech. WinRW generics struct tech. Super big. We don't do that. We don't do that. Generic timed event. Yee boy. Okay, so this is not correct. Wait, what? Oh yeah, of course. match the one freaking thing. Okay, does that work? I think that works. I didn't expect that to go in so easy. Minus 77 lines of code. It's pretty good. I guess I'll do refactors first. Wait, why is that so bad? What? It adds it here. Oh, is it adding it twice? Okay. Okay, that'll fix it. Yeah, there we go. No more doofing. Okay. Generic struct tech. So we don't want to use this. It is stupid. We don't want a file. Well, a file. So where is this used? File data. Yeah, nah. Merge iter. Lol. So yeah, I wanna do a bunch of stuff. So there's file header, and then there is block location header, block timelines. Describes things. Oh, so this needs args then. I forgot how to do args. Ampersand. What? There's no way you can do that. That's got to be invalid syntax. There should be an example. Rust. What is it called? VBSP. This one? Import. Okay. Import. So we're gonna have is it the other way around? It's GG. Okay. Yeah. Merge editor is so funny. Okay, so no. No. Are you making the bot system? Right now, I'm sort of refactoring the reader to work differently because it's based off of reading from a file. But what I'm trying to do is stream it from the network because I think that's cool. It's more or less I'm practicing with like how to work with data in a nice generic way. So I don't know what to call this. It's going to be like the data sync or something. And then you'll like sync data into it and like sort of build it up. And then it'll have enough context to do stuff. This is just funk. We're just on funk now. We're doing funk. Okay, so I want it's a data sync. I'm writing a object in Rust that ingests data and evolves into different types as you add data. I'm thinking I need to know what a standard name for something of that nature is. Here's some example usage. Aye. All right. Analysis builder. Yeah, so specifically I'm talking about this one. Let's try this again. Specifically of oh damn. Okay. Header builder, header sync, header builder, file builder, bot builder, bot file builder, bot file builder. Bot file sync. I really like sync. Let's do like, okay, I think I can avoid this. Maybe. It'll probably be useful. Okay, so there is bot file sync. Create this object and feed it data from the file. Merge iter, huh? Bot file sync. So, wubba hubba happen. Wubba ubba. So we're gonna have, it's gonna be private buff, and it's a vec deck of bytes. So you feed it bytes, and it goes like, "Oh, is there enough bytes? Whoa!" And then it does something. So bot file sync, new nothing self, boom, got him, coach. Self, earth. Buff is vec deck new. So this is our like ring buffer ish. SCD collections vec deck. Earth. Yes. Okay. Did I change anything else? No, I'm just doing that. Okay. Okay. Good. Good. What do you want? Found enum result. Oh. Trolling. Okay. So, no. 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 Delete. Okay, so bot file sync. As you feed data, it will evolve into types that can stream the file. Process the file. Hubbly gubbly, oobity oobity oobity, oobity doobity. So, block reader is like all block reader, huh? Block. Hey, huh? Read into amortized. Yes. So something, whatever. Okay, this is something. Okay, so now we do pub function feed me more. So self and it returns result. No, it returns evolution. It returns feed result. Bot file sync feed result. And we go like, ahaha, enum. Yes, it's an enum. So, incomplete is a bot file sync, and complete is, actually we could call this feed result, huh? C I C I. Feed result incomplete. And then we need the next, what's the next step? Struct something else. Whoa, it's something else. It's a it's a knower. It knows the header. It knows. What if you feed it too much data? So like you can just kind of decode blocks anytime you want. This is like meant to be in order. How do you organize this? So the idea is that like you would start at the beginning of the file and start feeding it data, and it would turn from something that knows nothing to now it knows the file header. Whoa, it's the file header. Woo, file header. And then it knows the block timelines. Oh, the block timelines. Whoa. And then you can know how to I feel like these should be private because like you don't want to mess with this. You know how to get any slice of the full file. So once you know the header and the block timelines, you can then skip ahead in the file. Oh, there's no argumentative. So like, okay, you might feed this a giant chunk of the file. Okay, so this is like serial information. Block info, start length. Holy moly, it's good. So we don't want block reader and this crap. It's crap. It's crap. But it works, and that's why I made it like that, is because it works. So like you gotta do it until it goes. Feed bytes. So like you could jump ahead some steps potentially if you have enough data, which is likely to happen because the header is quite small. How do I reflect that? Um, True. Okay, so I could have um um an intermediate dongle here. That's like maybe so data is some kind of type. We can go with this for now. And like just do like some lifetime BS. Um Okay. So here, this is going to be a guy that needs to be processed. It's like needs needs a look. I don't know. And then the next step. So what's the next step? The next step is it's like file header sync. Yeah. File header. It's kind of a builder. You start with file header sync, and then you move on to block timeline sync. But it needs a look because there's a problem. So like case 1 buff is empty. Case 2 the object is split across the buff data across buff and data. Case 3, there is not enough data to construct the object. So yeah, this is a builder. This is a sync. This is a data sync. It's like I'm gonna build a T, and then it does that. Sync t, and then we say marker phantom data t. So it's gonna make a t. Why don't I not make this generic to start with? Well, I'll figure that out after. Oh. Whoopsie. So feed result. This is so freaking interesting. Oh my god. So feed result is like whether it was able to create the full object and move on to the next stage or not. And then, so yeah. Good. So it's you're feeding it in a serial manner, and you can either continue to feed it in a serial manner, or you can stop and do your own thing, and like start streaming data in a random order. You're free to do so. Yeah. Haha. Yeah. Haha. I don't know. This is awesome. This is exactly what I love about like when you like try to take things to the next level with programming, where I know that I could just make a thing and it just like reads the whole file, and then it decodes the whole file, and then it analyzes the whole file. But I can think of a way to make it faster, and that's by streaming the file and decoding it as it comes in. And there's all these interesting mechanics and data modeling that happens at that intermediate stage, and I think I can actually make this fully generic across things. I might even turn it into like a library that this depends on. Poggers. I'm excited to make this. Okay, so so there's like maybe extra data here, excess. Pending feed. Yeah. So then struct pending feed. AT, I guess. Data is this saga, and then pending is T, and then we could say A T T T T T T T O M. So now this has a header, file header. What kind of header is it? It's the file header. So there's file header, and I can also have block header. Oh, there is no block header. That's right. That would be v2. Oh my god, bro. Okay. Oh well, let's write some code. So, There's a lot going on here, and it can all be modeled in types. Because, like, the reading can also fail. Buff is empty. Then, so case one, data is long enough to parse the complete object. And then case two, data is not long enough to parse the complete object. Okay, so then else, if it's not empty, case one, buff plus data. Yeah. Buff plus data is long enough, is not long enough. Wow! So either way, okay, let's start with this. So I'm gonna go like, const len usize read. But the point is to let, okay, I have to read. So there's not really enough. Like, I need the length of the data, but oh. Okay, so I need to try reading it, and then if it succeeds, do something. Oh my god. Okay. So it's like known length or unknown length. I can do different things. So I know that it's 32 bytes. It's not 32 bytes. Oh, it is 32 bytes. It's not 32 bytes. It's 16 bytes. I know that it's 16 bytes. So I can like partially read the data, but if I don't know the length, then I just have to copy all of the data and try reading it. Because I have to append it to here. Okay, but if the buff is empty, then I can just like read it off the data and we're home free. So let cursor. I need to like see how much was read. I don't know. Is there a core? No. What's chain? IO chain. Chain together two readers. Huh. What other stuff is in there? Pipe reader. Oh my. Cursor. New data. Alright. So then let object equals to scoobity doobity oobity hoobity file header cursor dot readly args feed whatever. I see. So there's I have to be careful here. This is like try evolve. Try. And then I can use instead. Then like complete and incomplete is more obvious. Complete error. And you can have like a result. Normal result. It's try into. Oh, but you need this data. All right, we're gonna do result. God damn, why did I press S? Okay. So now we match. I guess I could just match right here. Okay. Object. So if we got it, then data split at cursor dot position. Okay, generally this would be like this. And then, oh, it needs to be a slice. And then pending is object. Oh. Ah. What the? Oh. Timeline sync. It's empty. Header. Header is this. Yeah. Oh crap. File header. What up? Error not covered. Very true, very true. Case 2, data not long enough. That's a juicer. Okay, so if it's a end of file error, then there's not enough data. If it's something else, then it's game over. And it drops everything. Yeah, I want to stop using binRW. I want to have like zero copy stuff, but what did the AI say? Oh. Why is it trade bound? Okay, so if EOF return help.buff dot slice. Wait, is there not extend from slice? I get I did that the first one. The first one. Is there seriously not extend from slice? So like this isn't gonna work. Immutable. Oh snap. True. Okay, this doesn't work. Errors. Okay, true. Error E. Oh, parsing error. So you fed invalid data. That's game over, right? You don't really care what's there anymore. It can just get dropped and then you just get the error. I think we probably want feed result here. Okay. So the size hint is what makes everything possible. To be able to like partially read the data. Otherwise you always have to put it into the buffer or read it directly from the data. Chain. I could write it chained, but that would be slow, I believe, because it's running one byte at a time, and it can't optimize away checking if it needs to switch to the next one, unless no. This is becoming harder to zero copy. I really needed to stay in the original buffer and just go like, oh, that's not enough data, and then try again later. And it just keeps extending it until there's enough, and then it does that to save the copy. My head is full of zero copy. It's really not a big deal to copy data. It happens all the time. It's just such an interesting problem to try to reduce the number of copies. I've only been at this for 2 hours. Yeah, so in my head, I was thinking that it would read partially from one and then from the other, but it. What just ended? But it doesn't really make sense. like a byte by byte reader would be significantly slower when chained. And I just don't know what the best way to do this is. So I'm like feeding here, but what I could do instead is not hold it internally. Keep the buffer elsewhere and just grow it until you have enough data to read the next object. My distaste for copying is immeasurable. It makes me want to use like IOU ring or something. Why don't we do file builder? File builder. File builder. File builder. And there's nothing there. And we just do try. Yeah. Try. Try read header. Data. Self. And then result. It's like Block timelines builder. Does it even need to consume it? Like, we could just... I could just say, like, oh, it didn't work. And then literally... Literally, it's that easy. Like, data readly. Don't need the cursor. Yes, I do. How much it read? That's a stupid thing. Okay, I'm just gonna like roll it back a bit. So we were here, yeah. Um, mhm. Uh, Should I just call it the builder? File header builder. What do you want? Lifetime? So I could like cut it up, but like just no. Builder bin read. So try read header. So like you're just kind of going through the motions. This could be a constructor for this actually. That would be simpler. New. Try new. And then this isn't real. Create this object, and then yeah, cursor position something. Yep. I can say self. And then once it's made, it's then then we can make a complete header. Do I call it a complete header? Yeah, okay. Pump function try read block timelines. Self. Yeah. Data. And then it'll make something else. So So it's like the header, the timelines, and both of those together make some sort of complete object. It's like a file map. File metadata. Data handle. It's like you know how to find everything. Honestly, why not just have it be the block timelines? I wonder if that would work. Because, like, it implicitly knows the file version when you write it, you know? So, like, we read this or we don't. And is that a... How do you get it back? So you're trying to read the block timelines. Oh. So it doesn't consume it. So it's fine. So it can just literally do this again. So then we just go, hey, yeah. And then block timelines. And that's all you need. Oh, we need args. What's the order? Offline, real time. Okay. What if I did it wrong? Would it complain? Ha 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 ha. Okay. Cool. Okay. So block timelines builder, try new. Block timelines builder. Do I want to try read? Try new is fine. I think it's like a read result or something. Tuple's fine-ish. Okay, so now you have timelines. God, am I blind? Yep. Okay, so block timelines, you can get the info of a block ID. How do you get this? I guess I say offline blocks, real-time blocks. It is dumb. Can we skip? Honestly, that's enough. Go next. I mean, it's called block timelines, so obviously they're timelines. Um, uh, block info, private fields. Is block ID copy? Yes, okay. What do I do about this? So ideally, I want no IO, right? This is bad design. I'm just gonna have to make mistakes and mess up, and then maybe I'll have better ideas. So like I've been using the read all function here. So all this thing really needs to do is like know where the blocks are. And then it's done. Oh, try new self, you know. And then once you have this, you just grab them. You're just like, oh, I want to read this block. And then you know where it is. Oops. You get so you find it in here. You get the block info from here, and then you do your reading. Really, I don't care. Did I write priming? I really didn't write priming. Damn. Well, I guess it implicitly says priming. So then that would mean this would be in here. Yeah, so I could do read into. Oh. Yeah, read into. Read block info into block. Self reader. So block has read. Wait, it doesn't actually implement the trait? Oh, goodness. All right, go gadget AI. Reserve exact. Not true. Wait, F. Oh. Okay. Vecti. I don't think that works. Yeah, no, you can't use it like that. This doesn't work either. Oh, no, it makes a function pointer. Which you do not want. I think this works, but it's kind of bad. This is also bad though. Is this public function? No. Hmm. Oh. This is goofy. I thought I was cooking something with the way that I didn't put these in the... and as a self-argument, but I was just dumb. Ugh. Yeah, I'm not sure how to make this better. Probably it should be read into exact. I think this makes sense. What the hell happened there? Probably you just want the exact one, right? Yeah. And then this stuff just doesn't exist. Alright, so now we need a function like read all that just reads the whole file. Hmm. I guess I could say that it's a function here. That would work. But then it's a... I hate talking. Hey, it's Carrie Chandler. So... block positions, huh? Oh, I guess I could put it on here. Block positions, read all. Oh. Wait. Timelines builder, try new. I'll just call it a function. Function read to block. Yeah, should just be like really easy. Just grab this sucker and then like this. Block. And just data. Is this adding? And then for in just like read a bunch of blocks. Yep. Oh. Oh, it's just header. GG. Yep. That kind of sucks. Readly. Yeah, this is kind of sucky. Uh, okay, this is now a bad function name. Read into. I can see. Okay, I see that the name was bothering me. Wait, push already calls reserve. I guess this is better if you know ahead of time. By a minor amount. Or maybe not at all? Oh, for the first one it is. For subsequent ones it wouldn't make much difference. Like if you call this and then call it again. Okay, I did like this block read into. Yeah. Read all. This is ass. I've gotta like try to use it and then see why it's ass. But this didn't go as well as I thought. The generic struct tech is cool. That's a minus 77 change. I did forget to add that to the README. Could you even... You could probably, okay, if you A here, marker T, I think that would work. Yeah. Nice tech though. Higher rank trait bounds. It's completely built for reading from a file, but or from memory, but not from network where you can go out of order and stuff. Like I/O. It's implicitly blocking. It's kind of weird. What is it called when you don't have I/O? I need to figure out how to like turn it into like a state machine that is just the states surrounding the I/O. Oh, there's a really nice terminology. I/O-less, I/O free. Honestly, this should be a big branch as well. does belong though. Yeah. It would work. Well, no, it wouldn't work. Wait. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. Oh god. This is going in file order. But you're supposed to do it in timeline order. Damn. This is wrong. It reads in file order rather than order chronological. So it collects all the stuff, but it's not in the right order. Oh my god, bruh. Huh. Huh. Call it wrong to be more obvious. I'm thinking like, oh, this is harder than I thought, but not really. Like this is not an easy problem to make a generic library that works for reading from files, reading from memory, reading from network, streaming, and like seeking, zero copy. I'm just here to learn. Why am I so against working for a long time? I just feel done every day after 3 hours. I got sucked into something else instead of doing bots v2, which is fair, because I can still make the v1 decoder better. Huh. Interesting history. There's like three versions here, as I figured it out. Fixes. Ah, the magic. Mm-hmm. Ah. More thinking is required. More thinking is required. Alright. I'll do some thinking. That's it for today. Goodbye.